Hey guys, since next week there will be Wheel of Misfortune on Oblivion Express mutation, it's pointless for me to record because I cannot show anything how it's done because you can get anything mutators change, so I'll just do the mutation. Maybe I'll do tomorrow for the Sunday, I don't know, but I think I'm just gonna do when it comes live. I'll do it with probably with Karax or maybe Tychus. I'll see which commander I'll be using. So therefore I'll be finishing this talking co-op mini-series Commander Synergy, and now we have the last 6 commanders. So first we have the Haka. So the Haka is good because he's strong and comes out early. And of course, prior to Prestiges, the Haka had healing, which given to all units, his own units and allied units around in the radius of pretty big radius, I think radius of 8 or even 10. I kind of forgot, but I think it's a pretty big radius that the Haka heals units around him. Okay, and when the prestige is introduced, of course, Devouring One is really good because buffs are given to his units, pack leaders, and also allied units, and heroic, non-heroic, all units get buffs from the Haka. So I'm gonna name these buffs here if you still don't know. The people kinda don't know still which buffs are. So buffs are 7 buffs of 7 types of units that you can eat. So first is biological units give increased healing. The Haka heals 5% of his health by eating enemy unit, and 6.5 with mastery, with Devour Healing Mastery, but for eating biological units it's additional 20, so 25% or 32.5% for with the masteries. Then we have armored units give extra damage versus armored units. Mechanical units is extra attack speed, yes, extra attack speed. Light units extra movement speed. Then we have air units or tall units. Tall units actually just Colossus, and I give ranged attack. So this is of course the only means of the Haka attacking air units and eating one, and then attacking others while buff lasts until he gets level 10. Then we have two most important, actually three most important to its biological units, massive units, because massive units give extra armor, +3 I think armor, and the Thorn's aura, which shoots back for each enemy attacked on the Haka, shoots back for 10 damage, 10 points of damage. And of course the most important is psionic units, because eating psionic units explodes around the Haka, dealing double damage in radius of 3, double damage of his current damage. So on basic level 1, when the Haka has 20 damage, that it will do 40 damage, and the maximum level of when the Haka level 15, when the Haka deals 160, it deals 320 damage. Of course, with Devouring one, you max on level 11, meaning the Haka does maximum 120 damage, and of course, Psionic Devour also. Terronic Explosion does 240 damage only, not 320. But if you see this explosion extending around units that are stationed around the Haka's units and ally units, they actually won't extend. The explosion just deals damage around the Haka, and this thing that you can see is actually just the buff that that units get, but the explosion doesn't deal damage. It doesn't extend around the units near the Haka, so all cooldowns are halved also, and that's also pretty cool because, for example, Murvar is that really good because it then produces double the amount of locust and explosive creepers, and also allied units I mean all cooldowns are all ability cooldowns are reduced. So this is also good for Swarmhost, for example. I actually didn't test Swarmhost. I had to do this. It just crossed my mind that Swarmhost should really be good because they should produce then because that's not auto attack, that's ability. So they should produce even more locusts. So I will test this in one. I will show this in one of the videos probably next week. So that's all about the Haka, and also if you didn't know, I also showed this in one of my previous videos, I think already a few months ago. It was that the Haka's buffs not only affect allied units but also friendly mission objectives that are units, of course, that are not structures, and those are Orana on Mal Warfare, evacuation ships on minor evacuation, research ships on that's bonus on Void Launch, and what else? The harvesting bots on missed opportunities, and War Prism, the rescue ships on Site of Amon. Okay, that's, I think I named them all. So that's from the Haka, and what else the Haka has? I think that's it. But actually, also what the Haka gives, what is non-passive, is that he comes out early, so can defend. For example, on Rifts to 4 Hull. If you have the Haka ally, you don't have to worry about defending because the attack waves start coming in 2 minutes, so that's earlier than in any other map. Okay, any other units can give something? I don't think so. So that's the Haka. Then we have wait. Let's check prestige. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So we have Han and Horner. Han Horner don't give much. Of course, ICV is for repair as any Terran commander. Ravens analyze weakness, of course, to help allies also, but yeah, and scraps, resource scraps. That's what you get. Resource scraps and even more scraps with double salvage chance mastery, but those scraps are not so much like, for example, Kerrigan can assimilate. So, yeah, but every little bit counts. So that's pretty much it. But Hand Horn doesn't give much to allies. Yep. Then we have Tychus. Maybe I remember. I can't remember anything else for Hanan Corner now. If I remember something, I'll just like in the last video that I kind of forgot energizers for Carax and repair drones on carriers. Yeah. Okay, so if I remember something later, I'll name it. We have Tychus. Okay, Tychus great healing potential. Yeah, his healers Nikara and Rattlesnake. Rattlesnake's Revitalizer heals in percentage of units' health, so 2% without upgrade, and with Emergent Signal Modulator it gives 4%. So that's pretty cool for big units like, for example, pack leaders or brutalisks. That's pretty good. If you have Black Death Mutator, then you can pair Tychus. I did a few videos when we had these mutations before. Then you can get Tychus and Brutalist Leviathans, and then each Brutalist gets healed 30%. Of course, with Black Death takes away half, but without Black Death, I mean, it's 60 HP. 60 HP per second for each Brutalist, which is really good. Of course, when you go and it's Black Death without Tychus, it's better to go Stormhost or any other fully biomassed unit, because the fully biomassed unit don't die of the plague. And Rattlesnake also, the Vitalizer increases with the upgrade, increases damaged by units inside it for 15%, and Nikara also, beside healing, gives barrier, and with pulses gives, I think, 30% increase of attack damage. What else is attack speed or attack damage? I think attack speed. Nikara is attack damage for, I think, 30% for 10 seconds. Yeah, while it lasts, while the burst lasts. Okay, what else can Tychus? I think that's it, but it's pretty big. Although I don't use normal games. I don't have a habit of using healers, except if I go Vega strategy. Then I go for stealing Amon's units, then I go Vega first and Nikara second. Otherwise, I just go Sirius, then Nox, and then Crooked Sam, and last outlet if needed. But some mutations, of course, you can use it. You can specially arrange partnership that can rely on Revitalizer or Nikara. Okay, so that's it for Tychus, I think. And then we have Zeratu. Zeratu has shield guards. Those shield guards can protect. Shield Protoss, recharge shields on all Protoss units, and with their reflective shields, they can also shield units that are near them, because all projectiles will deflect, not all, but I think 50%, but it stacks, meaning that if you have like 2 shields, then what passes through first shield also has then gets 50% chance of deflecting of next shield, so it's in total 25%, that only 20% chance that it will hit you. So yeah, if you raise several shields, it's just small chance that it will penetrate them all. and it's only for missile attacks, not rapid fire, not beam attackers. Okay, that's it. For shield guards, also void arrays. Allied units cannot use void arrays, but void arrays can, when deployed, they can recharge shields of Zeratu's units and on allied units too. And also Telbrus, similar to what Raynor does, what Raynor's High Templar do. Those Telbrus also recharge the shields on allied units. Other things, watchers. Yeah, of course, Avatar of Essence. Avatar of Essence is very good because it buffs all allied units by giving them more attack speed and making them tankier, making them receive less damage. But Avatar of Essence is one hell of a laggy thing. Like we have laggy commanders like Statman, especially paired with Stukov or something Zagara when it's a lot of units. Stukov, Lord of the Horde, also laggy because of lots of units. But Avatar of Essence, because of what it does, but it is the devolving and buffs. Avatar of Essence is one of the laggiest, if not the laggiest, thing in co-op. Okay, so yeah, that's what Zeratu gives. Passive things, talking about slowing and yeah, of course, super cloak. If you go Anak Sun, super cloak cloaks everything. All Zeratu's units and allied units in the range for a duration of 15 seconds. So this is also good tool which you can use, especially if you have a Heroes of the Storm mutator. Yep. Okay, let me remember if Zeratu can give anything else. That's pretty much it. Okay, so then we have Statman. Statman is probably the commander that gives the most to allies because of his zones. Blue zone gives, of course, speed to everything. 100% increase for Statman's units and 50% for allied units, and which satellites overcharge also increases attack speed by 20%, I think. All units near the overcharge satellite. Then we of course have healing zone, which heals Statman's units. I think it's 800 HP in 15 seconds, and because it can out heal the plague. It can out heal the plague up to units. Plague in units that have up to 800 health and up to 400 health in allied units. Also 50% of the buff given to allies, and that's also for the juice. And yes, of course, overcharge satellites. So when you play Statman, always don't ever forget to overcharge when you're fighting, because not only you keep zone, especially if you are best buddy, because then Gary can practically is almost immobile outside of the zone, but so that way when you overcharge, you keep the statline because it's invulnerable while overcharged, and also because of the buffs, especially the green zone buff is great because it gives barrier to all nearby units, and makes them very, very, very resilient. So that's it. And juice also which recharges energy and energy. So that's one way of giving energy and healing, and the other via stat zone, and the other way is via infestors, because infestors can also charge units charge Statmans, and allied units charge energy with energy, and also heal. Healing is pretty big because it's 150 healing immediately, plus 600 during the next 20 seconds while it lasts, while it charges, and it's total 750, and those 600 over 20 seconds, that's 30 HP per second restored, which is pretty big, and 750 health in total. That's half of the health of the Brutalist, so it's really big thing. And also 25% of ability cooldown rate increased, so also that can also be good for all units that have some abilities. So that's what Statman gives to allies, and it's really a big thing. Do we have anything else? I think that's it. Banelings, I didn't test Banelings on allies, but I think they can recharge. They have that upgrade that I think they can recharge shield. Wait. Okay, I have to check this. Wait, let me see if I have this upgrade. I have Banelings. Manage impact barrier to absorb more damage per point of energy. I don't know. I think they can. Also have they can recharge something. I forgot about that. I didn't use much Baneling. I kind of like some people like Statman's Banelings, but I rarely use them. They're pretty expensive actually, and they are jumpers. In campaign, I remember in Kerrigan's campaign, I never used jumpers because they were pretty slow, so enemy was able to kite them, escape. I always use splitter links like Zagara has. And okay, that's pretty much it. Corruptors, no, corruptors don't have corruption. They have that piss like in Versus, except that you can piss on units, not just structures. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty enough. Infestors plus Stat Zone, this is probably the most value of all the commanders. This figure is so powerful, and what allies can give Statman is, I mean, I already, I think, mentioned the overcharge, Alarak's overcharge on stat allies. That way they get protected for some amount of HP, and then, of course, when stat allies is shut down, overcharge still going, and same thing for the structural infestation. Except for the Signal 7, which those abilities can be cast on. Be careful, stateless are indestructible. I mean, Signal 7 stateless is completely indestructible, but the other stateless can just be shut down, but they can be completely destroyed if you have imminent domain mutation. And even worse, if you have propagators, they propagate them and they multiply by propagating them. So when you have propagators, stat zone is kind of a liability. Okay, and then we have Arcturus. What many people don't know is many people actually think that when you siege a blimp above allies, allies mineral line, that it will actually give them something, that it will generate main, and all that ally would have some benefits. That's not correct. Only only Mengsk, only Arcturus' workers get indoctrinated. Allied units don't get indoctrinated, so they don't generate main. So it's just a waste of resources to siege a blimp. What's the just I'm calling him Blimp. I actually forgot its real name. Imperial Witness. Yeah, Imperial Witness over the Allied Mineral Line. So don't do this. This is not necessary. This is really not necessary. Okay, so we have these Imperial Intercessors that can also heal Allied units. Those Medivacs. And of course, Statman's workers can repair Allied units. And let me think about other benefits that can you can get from Mansk. Let's put the intercessors I mentioned. Yeah, that also the Royal Guard, the battle cruisers that also give increased attack range by +1 with that upgrade to units positioned near Pride of Augustgrad, and also have black hammers that increase armor on nearby units. And is there anything else? I think that's it. I can't remember anything else. Okay. And as for troopers, I don't think they give anything. So let me check the prestiges. That's pretty much it. Okay, so that's what you can get from these commanders I mentioned. I can't remember anything else. I'm also kinda really tired. I couldn't leave this video for tomorrow because I have to have it up and running. So yep. That's pretty much it. Trying to think what else can be for these commanders, but can't think of anything else. So that would be it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked it, please like and subscribe. Thanks again.